Rob G, there was a story.
A long one.
Today. Was that The Athletic?
It was ESPN.com.
ESPN.com. Sorry about that. I get mixed up with the two. But anyway, about the Clippers situation with Kawhi, and it was interesting.
Yeah, Baxter Holmes does a great job over there. He's one of the few guys who still does long-form investigative journalism for ESPN, and does great work. So we know that this Kawhi Leonard situation has been percolating now for a few weeks, the whole situation with Aspiration and the under-the-table deal to circumvent the salary cap. Well, Baxter did a deep dive into the whole situation with the Clippers. And here's the lead paragraph, and I'll get to a quote later, just to give you some context, because he wrote a hell of 5,000 words on this whole thing. During the 6 seasons since the Clippers' blockbuster 2019 acquisition of Kawhi Leonard, the team has won just 3 playoff series, and Leonard has played in only 58% of its games. But that failure extends further, because from nearly since the moment Leonard signed in Los Angeles, Steve Ballmer and the team have also drawn unprecedented and serious scrutiny from the NBA league office and the rest of the NBA. Since 2019, the Clippers have faced 2 separate lawsuits alleging tampering, one of which is ongoing. They've been fined at least twice by the NBA for violations of leagues involving Kawhi Leonard. They've also had at least 3 separate investigations, one of which just began, into the Clippers involving Kawhi Leonard. So basically, he doesn't play. He's always injured. And on top of that, he's brought all kinds of the feds all around the Clippers organization. So much so that a anonymous former Clippers staffer went on record and said...
Another jealous former employee. Go ahead.
In the article, quote...
it wasn't a current employee, right?
No.
Former, who's not working there anymore. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you read the article, they had to clear a lot of people out allegedly because Kawhi was so difficult. Here's what he said, quote, "This last investigation, talking about the Aspiration one, is different. This one directly calls into question Steve Ballmer's character. At some point, Steve has got to get out of the Kawhi business. They're done building around him. They know that. He knows that." End quote. So, guys, really easy question right off the rip. If you're Steve Ballmer and the opportunity presents itself, whether because you're forced to do it or because the heat gets so hot you feel like you have to do it, should the Clippers get out of the Kawhi business?
Closed, shop closed, out of business, grand opening, grand closing for me. I've had enough. If I'm Steve Ballmer, we gave it a shot. We gave it a shot. We did everything he wanted. Uncle Dennis wanted, Uncle Bob, Uncle Jim, Uncle Auntie, whoever. We did everything the family wanted. And what did we get? What's the ROI? What is our return on investment? That would be my thing. Sometimes things just, it's worn out. It's welcome. It's time to move on. You just mentioned, I think you might be spotting him a percentage when you say 58% of the games he played. I don't think he's played no 58. He played 31 games last season. There are seasons where he didn't play but 9 games. He's hurt, just doing it on himself, choosing to be hurt, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The point is he's not playing. And when you look at some other things as well, it's not as if you've got any trophies for it. It's not as if he's got any MVPs for it. It's not as if he's gotten any notoriety, any fame, any more lights, any more bright. He doesn't go about the organization. If you read further into that story, he doesn't want to be mentioned. He tells them, you can't bring my name up. You can't talk about me. So you can't even pump him up, and he can't be this person that's rah-rah. It makes everybody want to come watch the team and invest in the team and be about it. And so to me, he didn't bring any bright lights. The only lights he brought was the spotlight now into this. He is a heck of a player, one of the best I've ever seen when healthy, but it's time to move on. I have nothing to gain from it if I'm Steve Ballmer. I'm invested. I've done things. There's alleged things that may or may not happen. We'll see whatever happens in the investigation. I've done all I can do. I got a new arena over here. I done brought play. You wanted Paul George. I got Paul George here. Got rid of SGA, who's now got an MVP, who's got a championship. It's time to move on. This version of the Clippers wasn't even more entertaining than Lob City. Lob City at least was more entertaining, and we talked about him more, and we had big aspirations for the Lob City Clippers. So Kawhi Leonard, heck of a player, heck of a talent. And it's okay to cut ties and move on. Cutting ties like I'm cutting his cornrows. I'm moving on. So that I'm out of it. I've tried it. I need to move on. If I'm Steve Ballmer, if I'm Ty Lue, we got to move on. I don't even know if you read further into that story, You just never know. He never tells you information. He doesn't talk to you. He tells you, in fact, don't worry about this. Don't do this. I have the right to not do this. I have the right to not do that. Too many stipulations. I'm good. I'm moving on. Thank you. God bless you. I'll holla.
Couldn't disagree more. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Steve Ballmer understands there's he doesn't have to win 8 championships. He doesn't have to win. He is banking on the idea that he can just get one. That's all. He has one less than LeBron, who's been here. The Lakers have given LeBron everything, made all these trades, brought in Luka. They couldn't even get out of the first round, right? That's with Luka, a 25-year-old all NBA player, and LeBron couldn't even get out of the first round. Everybody had them going to the Western Conference Finals. It's only about winning one. That's all that Steve Ballmer wants to win.
It's not what he said in his story.
No, I'm telling you
that's not what he said in his story.
All it takes is one. And if he can get one, and for once, the stars align and somehow he can be healthy and play, you got a great coach in Ty Lue. You got James Harden, who has acquiesced and was able to fit into what works here and not have to be the same player and some other players. There's nothing here that you wouldn't want to run it back and hope that maybe just one day your luck is going to be in your favor, because you have a guy who, when healthy, is one of the best players in the league. And I get it. He's not healthy all the time, and that's what's been the big bugaboo. But when he's healthy and you watch this guy play in certain situations, he's tremendous. He's worth the price of admission. He's that good, and he's worth it. And the Clippers have to feel good if you're Steve Ballmer that you were able to get a guy who won 2 championships to come, not team up with LeBron, not go to the big brother, but to go to the little brother, no matter what it is. And you could knock Kawhi for whatever. The Clippers were the ones who broke the rules if they did, you know what I mean, and all that other thing. You could ask for the moon. Okay, you could ask for the moon coming here.
I did.
And if Fox Sports decides to give it to you, that's on them, or whatever it is. It is. You could ask for whatever. The company is the one that has to decide that they're going to bend the rules or do whatever it is to get you or to pacify you. Kawhi, to me, I can't criticize a guy who's injured. That's not his fault. Do I believe that he doesn't want to play? I don't believe that. I think people are ludicrous to think that he doesn't want to play or doesn't want to win. This guy's been a winner his whole life.
He's
been a winner.
This is where I challenge you. Okay? I don't think he doesn't want to win. I think he wants to win his own way. And if you read this story, I'll tell you what that means. He comes with too many stipulations.
No, I'm talking about being hurt.
Right, but that's the thing. So yeah, in this piece he wrote in talking about, I only want to play this. I'm not playing back to back. I'm not doing this. Too many knots when I'm trying to win. It's too many knots, because when I have to win, I have to count on this. You have to be open that I might have to play you this amount of minutes or might have to play you these games. It's too much that comes into trying to win a championship. You said a couple things. I don't like the fact that if I'm banking on James Harden, who ain't never showed up in the postseason, and I'm banking on Kawhi, who's hardly ever healthy, and I'm banking on Bradley Beal, no deal. It ain't happening. This is absolutely not happening. And I know you just talked about, at least they got LeBron. You can look at the breadcrumb with LeBron. You got a championship with which is
questionable.
You got not at all. You got a championship.
You got. That's the one that he got.
You got a championship.
There were years with LeBron where they didn't even make the playoffs.
Watch this though. Watch this, and I'll grant you that. Watch this. I got a championship. I got all types of more notoriety and just fame. We're talking about the Lakers and talking about LeBron.
But that goes without saying. The Lakers have always had that.
And it's on a whole other level when you get LeBron.
No, they don't have nothing to do with LeBron.
It's on an absolute another level.
They're one of the best franchises.
I completely agree. And part of that because they know who they do. They know how to do business. That's getting stars. And then because of LeBron, I get AD. And because of AD, I now have Luka. So the ripple effect of it, I'm still winning.
Has LeBron's performance here, this is what you expected, that he'd get one bubble championship when he came in?
I wanted at least 2.
Okay.
But you got the one if you're the Lakers. And if you're the Clippers, that was the whole point,
That's
right?
all the Clippers need is one. All they need is one.
They're not even close to getting it. And now the guy that you gave up to get him looked like he might win another one with his team, and that's GA. And so my thing is, I can separate the talent.
The idea that you have them winning another championship is far-fetched.
That's not
It's far-fetched to me.
Far-fetched?
Yeah, I don't think that.
If you said it don't, I'm cool with that. Far-fetched is, come on, that's not crazy.
Nah.
That's not crazy.
Yes, it is, because teams don't win back-to-back.
But that's not far-fetched.
Teams don't win back-to-back.
The Clippers winning is far-fetched.
No, teams don't win back-to-back. That's my point. Just like somebody would have told you OKC winning was far-fetched. You didn't have OKC winning 5 years ago when they made the trade, or 3 years ago when they made the trade.
I'm already in many years.
That was far-fetched.
I'm in the Kawhi years now since 2019.
Yeah, but he hasn't been fully healthy.
And he won't, Rob. That's the point.
That's my issue. He hasn't been fully healthy.
I can separate.
All I need is 1 year of a fully healthy Kawhi with a great coach in Ty Lue.
That ain't nothing you just said is he's never been fully healthy. That's not even like I would love for that.
Yeah,
it ain't
when I
never
mean
happened.
fully healthy, I mean to play like a full season.
James Harden never shows up when you need him. Bradley Beal hadn't done anything really outstanding started scoring in his career. And then a bunch of other pieces around. Like what that to me is not warranted, especially when you look at the Red. Denver got better. OKC just got all their kept all their young guys. You know, you got all these other teams in the East who look like they're going to improve. I just don't see how they're a part of this. Houston Rockets got KD. They look like they're improving. Minnesota's still out there. I mean, I just don't see where they fit into this. And I can't keep going along. It's been long enough. It's okay to move on.
You have no plan, man. Yo, you kidding? You selling tickets, sponsorships. What are you talking about? What did the idea that they're going to get?
Exactly why I'm not selling tickets, because you don't know if you're going to see Kawhi.
The idea that you're going to get out of the Kawhi business.
I hope I see Kawhi today. Roll these dice. Here we go. Oh, crapped out. He's not playing for 2 weeks.
That's called the NBA. You don't know who's showing up.
And who started it?
You don't know
who's the picture of it.
Yeah, but
it's Kawhi Leonard.
Was he hurt? Was he hurt?
I don't know.
Yeah, I do.
When I look up load management, I see Kawhi and some cornrows. That's what I see. What is load management? Is me. I'm a fun guy. That is load management.
No, it's not. The load management did not start there. Where did it start? It didn't start with
Spurs
Kawhi.
with him.
No, it did not. It was Tim Duncan and those other guys. It wasn't
he
Kawhi.
Said, let me get that.
No, that's not.
Let me get that.
No. It wasn't.
Let me become the poster child for load management.
It was once he got hurt. All right.
All right, Rob. So they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts. And while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share. Do all that for us. We appreciate it. Just do all that right up in here.